I'm confused. By Enchanted Nightingale. Chapter 36. Pendulum Divination. Crystal balls, tarot cards, numerology, pendulum divination, the Celtic Ogham, lithomancy, Norse runes, the sight are only some of the possible ways to see beyond what your physical eyes are capable of seeing. There are various veils that separate our world into realms. Wizards used one such veil to separate themselves from the non-magicals, that is, a space veil. Divination methods try to tamper with time veils and the death veil. Some methods need a natural gift, others just need magically enhanced tools. I was never talented in popular divination methods and never even considered learning until a friend of mine won over a bet and had me try out 3 methods of divination I was never taught at school. One is full moon water scrying, but full moon won't be for another 20 days, and that method is vague and uses feelings and impressions and very, very rarely clear pictures of my objective. It's used to see the future. And there's lithomancy, sometimes coupled with rune symbols, sometimes without them. Modern lithomancy deviates from old techniques. 13 stones tossed on a board and used to predict the future and sometimes the past, according to the direction they scatter, how they fall and settle, what they represent. This method is a tad too vague for our needs now.
Just get to the point, no need to gloat.
Not gloating, Mycroft, just explaining the process. Unlike you and your brother, my brain does not leap from clues to conclusions on a whim, and your knowledge on magical matters is almost non-existent, the green-eyed wizard said.
Mycroft arched an eyebrow, a get-to-the-point expression.
A pendulum is a simple method, really, and ideal for yes-or-no questions. Muggles trying to play wizards use them, charlatans too. But for wizards like me, he grinned, I made the crystal on my own. It's like Intro to Alchemy for preschoolers. The chain was in one of my vaults. Unlike normal crystals, it does not charge in the moonlight, but needs a drop of blood every 6 months.
You claim that it works, Mycroft said. Knowing your history, I believe divination is of some importance, but choice is always a factor.
When it comes to prophecies, that is the case. The wizard agreed. You need proof to believe in this method. I can easily test it, all part of the calibration.
He held the pendulum up from the free end of the chain, watched it dangle down till it stopped.
When it points to you, the answer is a no. But when it is pointed in my direction, the answer is a yes.
You are being a comedian now. Hurry it up.
The wizard nodded. Am I a wizard?
He asked, and the pendulum swayed to his side, indicating yes. Mycroft carefully set his tea down on the table. The presentation was far from over.
Am I a muggle?
The green-eyed man asked, and this time the pendulum moved to point at Mycroft a clear no direction.
Proof enough?
Start on the locations, Mycroft told him. I'll read the list. You pose the questions.
His assistant nodded. You can start.
Wellington Arch, his boss said.
Is the Wellington Arch a target for a terrorist hit within the next 10 days?
The wizard asked. The question was more complex than the test questions, but the pendulum shifted from its vacant spot, pointing towards Mycroft. A soft exhale and the motion of a pen crossing out the name. Tower of London, Mycroft read. The pendulum pointed towards the muggle again. Parliament? The answer was a no. St. Paul's Cathedral? The pendulum was negative, and the list continued, crossing out location after location. All of London's popular museums got the all clear, the London Zoo as well. London Eye? Mycroft read. The wizard posed the question, and this time the pendulum wavered, moving from Mycroft to his assistant and not settling.
This one is a maybe, I think, the green-eyed man said. They've yet to make up their minds.
They've got a lot to choose from, Mycroft said and carried on with the list.
The locations were plenty. Soon they had 15 more possible locations and 4 blatant positive targets, and by the time the list was over, Mycroft's tea was cold. It's done, the wizard said.
Mycroft nodded. We had the when, and now we have the where, as close to it as we can have, considering what I need now is the who, and when I have tangible suspects, then I can act, he said. Patterson compiled a file and distributed the profiles of possible suspects to the usual people. Most of them check out so far.
But, the owner of Grimal number 12 asked,
But I want definite answers and proof, and for that I need a very sharp mind.
Apart from your own? The wizard asked, catching up, an arched eyebrow. You know he'll hate it when you ask.
I don't always visit personally. Sometimes I delegate.
Mycroft pointedly looked at his assistant. The wizard sighed. I'll track down Sherlock.
Best the confrontation happens at his apartment, more privacy that way.
Of course.